All right, LDBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. And, I thought I would wait to make this message to Sarge Eubanks. I thought I'd wait to really let some of the events of what she was going through just settle down so she can actually receive the message that I'm giving to her. And that's just the way that is. This is for Sarge. I don't care if one person listen to this. If that one person is Sarge Eubanks, then I've done my job. This is a message for Sarge, okay? Not for you, not for, anybody that want to come on here and be negative. It's not for you, okay? If you don't like the video, fine. Just thumb it down and keep it moving. But we, and I say me and Sarge, we don't want to hear your negative comments. And that's just the way that is. For those of you that if anybody knows Sarge, just take this video and paste it in her social media, whatever. Because I know that she'll see this. Sarge, you did a lot of hard work in a tough house. When you were there, you did a lot of work and you worked yourself to the bone. You worked yourself hard. And, I know that I was very impressed with what you did. And I know it seems like that everybody just kind of, they don't think that you can make this 125-pound weight class. And Sarge, you tried to make it this last time and you almost killed yourself. But Sarge, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about discipline. You have a discipline to go train every day. You see, Sarge, you've got a great discipline to where you go and you train every day and you put out 1,000%, Sarge. I watched you. I watched that show. I watched every episode. Ever since a couple of people turned me on to the show, I went back and I archived the show. And Sarge, I saw the intensity of how you worked. You didn't entertain a lot of nonsense. You were there for business, Sarge. You was there for business. That's what happened. You went in and you took this tough tournament by storm. You were a provisional underdog. And every time you got in a fight, Sarge, every single time, guess what you did? You found a way to win. Every time it seemed like that you were in against somebody, you were in over your head. You found a way to win. Sarge, you've always been a winner. You just needed the right vehicle. You needed the right coach. You needed the right people around you to bring that out of you. And I think on that tough show, you found the right people to bring it out of you. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to tell you something. You definitely need to go travel and move to that same team, okay? The coaches, you need to get with them because they brought something out of you that I've never seen. They brought it out of you. It was already inside of you. It was already a dog inside of you. It was already there. But they made it come out. And they made it come to the forefront. They made it. And when I saw you fighting Roxanne Modafferi, I saw the dog come out of you. And I'm talking about you were drained from a weight cut. You were drained. And I saw how you had to almost drag yourself up to that scale. And I saw how weak you looked when you got into the octagon against Roxanne Modafferi. I saw it. But then all of a sudden, a third gear turned on. A Sarge Eubanks third gear turned on. And the light went on and you let the dog out of your body. See, Sarge Eubanks, you always been a beast. You always been a beast. But Sarge, you're probably wondering, Coach, where do I need discipline? Coach, where do I need it? Sarge, your discipline it's not during fights. It's not training for fights. Sarge, your discipline is in between fights. You see, Sarge, if this is your desire to be a flyweight, you're going to have to keep your weight down to 140 pounds and below. You're going to have to, because if you don't, and if you're cutting 30 and 35 pounds, Sarge, you're going to run into the same problem. You got to keep your weight down. And unfortunately, this is a lifestyle that you want. You want this. Now you're going to have to sacrifice. If you intentionally want to be a flyweight, you're gonna have to sacrifice. I'm sorry, some of those evenings out that you just want to eat a good meal, Sarge, it's probably gonna have to wait. And you might have to get lemon water and salad. But let me tell you something, Sarge. At the end of the day, after all your sacrifices, see, you're about 95% sacrificial. The other 5% is in between the fights. Sarge, that's the problem. It's not that you're not a good fighter. It's not that you won't give anybody in that division, and the coach means anybody in that division, a run for their money. Oh, the coach knows that you will. I know you will. But now your problems are in between fights. And if you can master Your diet in between fights, Sarge, you've conquered the game. But you got to do it. It's going to take discipline. It's going to take it. Because weight cuts are not fun, Sarge. They're not fun because you feel like that your body is about to shut down. You feel like you can't even stay awake. You feel as if you're just at your wit's end, that you can't do anymore. You're miserable. I know. Because yours truly has experienced it too. And I tell you something, right now, Sarge. If it really means that much, and if winning the title means that much, Sarge, if it does, then you're going to have to show the discipline in between the fights. I know you've been getting a lot of criticism. I know it's been a lot of people that's been saying this about you and that about you, but they don't know what you've been through, Sarge. They don't understand what you've been through. But I'm going to tell you something right now. If you got the discipline to get up every day at 4 o'clock, if you got the discipline to train for 4 and 5 hours straight a day, if you got that kind of discipline, then Sarge, you got the discipline to do it right in between fights. You see, Sarge, there can be no margin of error with you. Considering that you are going to be a big flyweight, there can't be any error. Because if there is a margin of error with your diet in between fights, you're going to have the same problem. And this ain't criticism, Sarge, because I love you. I love you because, hey, okay, I can get behind you. Because you and I, we've had some of the same struggles. Not the exact same struggles, but we've had some. And the reason why, I got this picture up right here, Sarge, because out of all the Sarge Eubanks photographs, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite one because I saw this picture and I said, this is the look of a warrior. She is dead tired, but she is going to fight until she dies in that octagon. And that's what you're about. You'll fight to the death. You tried to get out of the hospital when they told you no, that you wasn't going to be able to make it to the fight. You tried to fight out of there. But the doctors advised you against it because you probably would die. I know your personality and I know. But now, Sarge, the thing of it is, you got a whole nother sacrifice. It's not pain. It's not getting kicked in the liver. It's not getting cracked in the chin. Okay, it's not being tapped out. Okay, it's not being rear naked choke. It's not being Kimura. It's not getting into an Americana. It's not being triangle choked out. It's not that. Those are not your big issues, Sarge. It's the food in between the fights. That's what it is. And it's going to require a level of discipline and it's probably going to be the hardest discipline that you ever do. It's probably going to be that tough. But deep down in your soul and your body, you got it in you. It's already there. Your team, the team on Tough, Sarge, they brought the dog out of you that was already there. But now it's time for you to bring out the other dog, the disciplined dog, the beast inside of you that can get the nutrition part right, Sarge. In between fights, you got to keep your weight under 140 pounds. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because if you don't, you're going to be in the hospital again. You will. I'm pulling for you, Sarge Eubanks. I'm pulling for you. I'm pulling for you because so many people, you don't know it or not. You don't know it, but so many people, you got a story to tell. You got a story to tell. And I don't care what you believe. You got a story to tell because there's somebody, there's some man, some woman, some young girl, there's somebody that need to hear a testimony of what you had to go through to get there and the discipline that you're going to teach thousands and tens of thousands of people that's going to learn from you, Sarge. But you got to come on. You got to come on. If somebody tell you that they can't make it, that's okay. You say I'm more than a conqueror. You say I'm blessed coming out and I'm blessed coming in. You say no evil coming against me. It is never going to prosper. That's what you say. You say it and you say it in your mind and you say it every day. I will govern the nutritional part of my body. I'm not going to want to eat as much. I'm going to want to eat to live and not live to eat. And that, Sarge, that's just the way that is. Sarge, I'm pulling for you to coach. You got a home on this channel, and you know you do. I'm done.